Hi, I see you already talked a bit in the chat. Oh, sorry, I forgot to pick up my microphone. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me properly. Okay. Should be all right. Hi. Hi dear. Hi. Thank you for joining again. You are so nice. I think you're one of my most supportive subscribers, and I appreciate you so much. You are very nice. Hi, guys. Hi for everybody that joined. I hope you can hear me all right. I'm a bit glowy today. Did my hair and makeup for you guys. Good, good. I'm glad you can hear me. How are you today? I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. I changed a bit the time of our usual live stream. I thought maybe more people can join if it's for me it's at lunchtime. So hi, and it's also a weekend, so I thought this might be more inclusive to everybody. Yes. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope you had a good week. It has been a long week, but good for me. Hi, everybody that joined. Hi. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like the live stream if you haven't done it yet. Helps the channel a lot. And yeah, how are you guys today? Hi, Aina. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the live stream. Hi. Welcome. You are also very much welcome here. So something very funny happened before we dive in into our main topic for today. Something very funny happened. Let me just turn on one of the lights because I think it would be better. Not the other one. Yeah, much better. You can see me better. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry you haven't had a good week, dear. Did something happen? Are you doing all right? So something very funny happened yesterday and this morning. My video, the one with me raging about the people that did that protest against GD's stylist and team. Ah, thank you, thank you. Some people were featured in that video with some print screens from threads, and those people saw them and they shared them on threads with telling people, oh, I was featured in this video, and it was so nice because it was like such a funny crossover across platforms. So yeah, a lot of people ended up seeing my video, and the feedback has been fantastic. And yeah, but it was so cute because people are like, oh, I was featured in this YouTube video, and people are like, oh, you're famous now. And I was like, I was so I don't know, I could say flattered a bit because I'm nobody famous or important. Like, this is a small channel, so seeing how much like it mattered to them, it made me feel really, really nice, and thought it was cool. Yeah. Uber merch always the best. Yeah, I only got this shirt, but I need to get more. And on the back, it's like with Uber merch logo. I think I have to get more, maybe not official merch, because I've seen also online there are plenty of like t-shirts with Jiri related images and texts, also with Big Bang. And I thought I should get more of those for these live streams and for the videos. And yeah, and it's also expensive of official merch. Let me tell you, it's not cheap, but yes, yes, it is great. Yeah, so it's officially live stream start time. I always join in a bit earlier to have a small chit chat with you guys. And if there's anything you want to discuss, guys, just drop it in the chat. We will address it. But the main topic for today is Big Bang OT3, OT4, or OT5? And which one do you like? Which one do you support? Do we know what these mean and why? And all of other questions attached to this topic. So to start, we'll say that as an intro that OT3 is basically, so I think we should start the other way around. So OT5 is the original Big Bang formula with the 5 members, G-Dragon, TOP, Daesung, Taeyang, and Songri. After Top's departure, no, after Songri's departure, there was OT4, which was G-Dragon, Top, Daesung, and Taeyang. And now we have OT3 after Top's departure, which is G-Dragon, Taeyang, and Daesung, which is, for now, the official Big Bang lineup. This is what we have now. YG Entertainment allowed these 3 members to use the Big Bang name for their comeback. I'm pretty sure they're also recording new music because Daesung mentioned it in one of his YouTube episodes. So yeah, this is the theory. This is I also include as maybe a joke. I think that as of late, OT5 would be cool if that assuming that Top returns, OT5 should be with Mimi Miro. He would be a great addition to the group, but that's just a funny thing. Big Bang Fan 1, Big Bang is anymore in YG. It actually is the name, the brand Big Bang is under YG still. And although Daesung, Taeyang, and G-Dragon aren't under YG anymore, they have this agreement with YG to use the name Big Bang for their return. You know, this is why at Mama 2024. So they have that song, Home Sweet Home. It's not under Big Bang. It's G-Dragon featuring Taeyang and Daesung. That is outside because that was a bit before the official Big Bang comeback announcement. So that doesn't fall under YG. I think that falls under Galaxy probably. But now they have, because that was one of the reasons people thought that maybe Top is not coming back, because the official announcement from YG, there was an announcement, only states G-Dragon, Daesung, and Taeyang. So this is what so Big Bang, the name, and being allowed to sell merch and to promote songs is still under YG still profits from those. I think that was the point I wanted to address next. I think they negotiated something. I think they have an agreement. I don't think that the boys would allow such a thing to happen. Only YG to profit for the songs. For the old songs, I'm quite sure that they do, but I don't think it's 100%. Hi, Elena. Hi. I don't think it's 100%. So from what I remember, when G Dragon departed from YG and went to Galaxy, there was like negotiations regarding the use of G Dragon. That's for sure, because G Dragon used to be a brand name under YG, so there was an agreement regarding that, a negotiation. So I'm sure that happened with the Big Bang name as well, because assuming, going with logic, whatever new songs they come out with this year for their comeback, it's probably going to be under YG, not under Galaxy. I don't know with what companies Daesung and Taeyang are signed, if you guys know, but there has to be a negotiation there, because I don't think YG is going to eat everything. But yeah, G-Top Taesa. I'm OT4, but I'm for OT5 if it's with Mimi Mino. Yeah, that's actually great. Top needs to come back, or else no one will be happy, or they will be happy, but not as happy we were before he left. Daesan has his own label, and Taeyang is Black Label. Thank you so much for that information. Regarding Top, that is a bit more complicated, and so let's start with OT5 first. So I saw some posts recently, especially on Threads, because if you want to find anything, go on Threads. There are so many people writing things there, good and bad and shady and everything. But some people are still surprised that there are still a lot of people, a lot of VIPs supporting OT5, and they cannot understand why. When I say OT5, I mean the original 5 members, not with Mimi Mino. That one is for later. But yeah, so they're still surprised why there are still people supporting OT5. And I have multiple theories about why. One, I think that some people support the idea of OT5 before what happened to Songri. Like, they choose to ignore that part, and it's just the vibe and the nostalgia feeling when you see all 5 of them on stage. And I can totally understand that, because I see tons of content from their all concerts and fan meetings and TV shows, radio shows, and press tours and whatever. And it's a feeling that you cannot replicate. All five of them, the original lineup, all together, singing the songs as they were meant to be sang. So I can understand that, because it's nostalgic, and maybe you grew up with OT5. So it's very difficult. I can understand, because I grew up with different bands, and it didn't have what happened to Big Bang didn't happen to those bands, but I can understand why. OT4, 5, like with Songri, but with the old Songri. And so yeah, I understand that. On the other hand, there are many people that like Songri. So it's not about necessarily only nostalgia feeling and that vibe. It's just that they like Songri, they still stand him to this day, and you understand what I mean. So they accept him, and they would be super happy if, for example, at Coachella, GD would bring Songri back. But I also understand that, because as I did a video essay on the whole Songri situation. Go watch that someday if you feel curious. Thing with Songri is iffy. And yeah, I understand why YG would like a Songri hate reel, because it did a lot of damage to YG as a brand, as a reputation. He hurt Big Bang. He hurt their earnings, so no more money. So I can understand why they would hate Songri, but fans don't necessarily care about those things. All of them. YG is a corporation at the end of the day. YG doesn't care about these guys the way we care, So the situation with Songri is a bit iffy, as I always mentioned. I think that he did some bad things. I don't think he did all the bad things that the media said he did, because as we saw with G-Dragon and T.O.P., the media is not to be trusted always. Media has a tendency to make a big drama in order. It's like clickbait, guys. They need to sell their magazines, newspapers, their content. So it's exactly like on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, clickbait. So they need to make a big fuss. And we know what happened with GD and Top when they collided with the media. It's not great. And there were evidence that there was police corruption involved and media bias. So, it's an iffy situation. I don't think that Sangri was completely innocent, but the truth is somewhere in the middle. And so, yeah, I understand why some people are still OT5 from that point of view. So, yeah. We were just discussing OT5, OT4, and OT3, and we went through first the OT5 and why some people still support OT5. I'm just making a small summary for you. Many people like that nostalgic feeling. Most of these people grew up with OT5 Big Bang, so it's your childhood friends basically. It's that feeling, and they choose to disregard what happened with Songri. Some other people really like and stand Songri to this day. So, and there's actually this girl on Instagram and Facebook. Her name is Jonalyn, I think. That's her ID. And she has a huge following. She has a huge platform, and she's very obvious OT5. So yeah, I see her posts, but her posts are not very neutral. Like, she's very obviously OT5, and she posts about Songri, what he's been doing these past years and stuff like that. Regarding OT4 Top, most of us, to be honest, I never liked Songri either, because I also saw some videos that I didn't get to include in my video essay about Songri. I saw some. I'm sorry that I'm disturbing your studying time. Sorry. So I saw some videos with Songri interacting, for example, with Jennie from Blackpink, and she looked like, a bit iffy. And I know that kind of guys, very touchy-feely and very entitled. And yeah, and I saw some videos where he was grabbing girls very aggressively. So that's why I feel iffy about him. I don't really like him. I don't think he got surgery. I think he just got fat. he got fat. He gained a lot of weight because he's not an idol anymore, so he doesn't have to work out anymore, I assume. But back in the day, like during those times, he didn't look very bad, to be honest. And I know that a lot of people stan him, and that he was their bias. So I can understand back in the day when he was young and handsome, and he had this a bit James Bond feeling, that Mama, I think 2013, something like that performance with Giri with his green yellow hair, and Seungri had the performance in a suit, so that was a very good look for him. So yeah, I understand, but Giri got fat. Giri got fat, not Giri, sorry, Seungri got fat and ugly. But I think this is also a lack of personality. I don't think he had a very likable personality. He wasn't very into creativity. Like, he had his first album years after, I think, I don't remember, I had it in the video, but years after the rest of the members had their solo songs and album, like EP. So yeah, Seungri and Top are like complete opposites. If you watched my reaction videos with the, like, Big Bang funny moments, you can see there, like, sometimes Top entertains him and his shenanigans, they're fine, and then sometimes he's like, stay away, like, stop it, you know. So there was a boundary there set between them, I think. Giri, I think, was more open towards Seungri because Giri was also the leader, and I think there was a responsibility on his shoulders to make sure that the band works and they get along. So I think he was trying to include Seungri more in their dynamics because it's difficult. They debuted at such a young age, and it was assumed that for a long time. So they were supposed to spend a lot of time together, so it was essential that they would get along, you know. So I think GD really made an effort in that direction. Okay, so let's go to I like being close to it. I will not be touched. Yeah, yeah. um yeah, I think that's the same video where I was talking about Jenny. Yeah. Yeah, with Tops keep slapping him and like, mind your place. You know, that's the vibe. So let's talk about OT4 now. OT4, I think most of us are OT4. I think the big majority of VIPs are, I mean, mature VIPs and with fully developed brain VIPs, I think are OT4. And this is not me throwing shade at OT5. This is me throwing a bit of shade at OT3 because OT3 people are like, stop this. Giri and Taeyang and Daesung made it clearly that it's only 3 of them, and Top said that he's not coming back. Respect his decision. You have to understand. La la la. You people are so disrespectful. And I'm like, guys, these are millionaire singers. I don't think they're gonna be that hurt by us fantasizing about our ideal lineup. Like, don't be so dramatic. Don't take it so personal. It's just talk. It's just speculating, and it's the internet. Like, if we cannot escape on the internet and fantasize about our ideal life and world, where else? You know, it might not happen, but let me dream a bit. Well, life is too short. So, you know, you can always hope. So don't be so dramatic and passive aggressive to other people. Jesus. So OT4, yeah. So that's G Dragon, Taeyang, Daesung, and TOP. I think I mentioned, yeah. And I think this one, I am definitely OT4 in this regard because I like Top. And I think that Top was an essential part of the group. I think he balanced, there's such a great balance. Yeah, I'll reply to that in a minute. I think that the balance in Big Bang is so good, like in OT4 is so good. That's why I don't count Songri's contribution so much, because his voice was good. He was a great dancer, But Top, with his rap and his stage presence and his stature and his outfits and his style, I think he was so notable. Like, you could see him, you could really tell who is who as an individual, because I think that bands nowadays, maybe it's just me being ignorant, but I think now, for in Stray Kids, for example, I can only tell apart Felix, the blonde guy, because he looks different. But I wouldn't be able to detect any differences, between members nowadays in K-pop band, boy bands, because I think they all look the same and they sound the same. So I think that Big Bang is very special in this way. And I'm not throwing shade at Stray Kids or BTS or anybody. I don't listen to them, but I don't hate them. But, you know, so that's why I think that Big Bang OT4, like, you have G Dragon as a leader. He has his own vocal style. His voice is so special, guys, and this is why so many people now, they say that G Dragon cannot sing. What is this? But I think he has such a special voice, and his songs are perfect for his voice. Not all voices are the same, guys. It would be such a boring world. I think he's so special, and combined with his facial expressions on stage. We're talking now about G Dragon, not Jiyoung. Jiyoung is a different story. But G Dragon on stage, with his outfits, with his facial expressions, with his hair, with his dancing, and when he stares you while singing, he stares you right in the eyes, and it's something, like, you can tell that's the leader, that's G Dragon. You cannot confuse him with anybody else. And then you have Daesung with his big smile, and he's funny, and he's charismatic, and he's jokey, while also having insane vocals. Like, Daesung has, I would say, the most conventionally strong vocals. Like, he has that voice, he can sing anything, except rap. He's not very good at. I saw some videos where he was attempting Top's rap. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't great at times, but sometimes he can do it. If he wants to, he can do it. So you have Daesung like that, and then you have Taeyang, which I also I always saw Taeyang as the R&B member of Big Bang. Like, he has that sweet voice, he can go very high. He's also a great dancer. He's more like a backbone for Big Bang vocals. And then you have Top, which is like, he always stands out, with this deep voice, with his fast rap, with his style, with his charisma, with his weird dancing, but and the interaction between these guys, like, you see it. They used to tease Songri about that forever thing, but it wasn't. I don't think it was that much of a joke, because I think them four have the perfect chemistry, and perfect balance of energy. And hi Preppy Delight. Perfect balance in energy and vibes, and charisma, and I think they complete themselves. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, that Daesung can rap if he wants to. But when he attempted the Top's rap in Fantastic Baby, that's a rap written for Top. That also matters a lot for who a certain music, certain song, certain part is written for. So yeah, Taeyang is so chill, guys. Taeyang is so chill. So I haven't. I've seen Taeyang doing Dung Dada during a fan meeting. So I'm not saying that Taeyang or Daesung are not good at rap, but Top is the rapper, also GD. So they're more inclined to do good, But Taeyang and Daesung can definitely do it. but that's not their specialty, I wouldn't say. Taeyang is so much like, Chris Brown, that type of R&B. And then Daesung has like opera vocals, he can go super, super high. So that's what I'm saying. You have a bit of everything in OT4, And Sungri, I think he was like there. There. He had great vocals, but nothing like super special. Because I never, remarked him or his vocals in any song. So it didn't like, oh, I know who this is. Yeah, yeah, Daesung's voice. I saw a video where he covered like an English song, which is like super high, super good, great. So yeah, for example, G Dragon cannot do that. G Dragon, I don't think he could sing Daesung type of songs, but that's okay, because that's okay. It's good to have variety. G Dragon is doing his own thing, and the others the same. And yeah, yeah, I agree. Top's rap is Top's rap, because most of them I think are written by him alone or with GD. So it's obviously made for his voice. It's like a piece of clothing, guys. If something is tailored for your body, of course somebody else might wear it, might fit in it, but it wouldn't be the same. It's like for your personality, for your character. So yeah, long story short, the Top is just built different. Yeah, and Top and Eminem, that would be like my two favorite rappers in the whole world rapping together. That would be great. But now the problem with OT4 is that most people think that Top doesn't want to come back. And I know he said that, but he also said that a while back. And a lot of things happened since then. Like he starred in Squid Game 2, so he basically made his comeback to society, let's say that. And then he had that Netflix interview, not Netflix, like post Squid Game 2 interview, because so many people loved his character and his performance in Squid Game, and he wasn't included in any promotional tours or interviews. So there was no interview with one of the main characters in Squid Game. So obviously, they set up this interview in Seoul, in Korea, if you remember, last year, I think in January, from what I remember, with multiple like media outlets coming. And it was addressed there that, yeah, I blocked fans because seeing posts with Big Bang reminded me of how much I hurt the band and the members and etc. And the main point was that coming back to Big Bang, he wouldn't want to hurt the band and the fans. So I think that's not. He didn't say, I hate Big Bang, I hate the members, I hate K-pop, don't want to go back. I think there's a difference in, I don't want to come back because I don't want to hurt people. But if we prove to him that there's no way in hell that can happen, uh, self-guilt, yeah, exactly what I mean. Because if he sees how much we don't care, like if we want to see him back, it would bring us so much happiness. And I think the other members are open to it too, because I don't see them blocking Top's parts in songs. They don't shy away from, I don't know, there was that moment with Daesung in that radio show where he was talking about this reel with that included Top. So they don't shy away. And GD, it's not even worth mentioning anymore, because at this point, GD made it part of his personality at this point to tease GD Top. And there are so many signs. Yeah, exactly. Making us weak in the knees of teasing, because of teasing. And it's not even old stuff, it's new stuff, because in these fan meetings where he played Fantastic Baby, he kept top spart, and all the things he likes on Instagram. And let's not mention my crash out yesterday on that video. I hope you guys watched it. I had to turn the volume really low on that part. But the song was Hands Up. If you want to see it at full volume, go to Giri's channel and watch the video at that part. So he's playing Hands Up in the car, and he's lying like this, and then top part comes on, and he's like, that is not even subtle. That is not subtle. And he posted that yesterday, guys. So it's super recent. He was perfectly aware of what he was doing. That wasn't like, oh, it was just like with the likes on Instagram. You can argue that the way he's liking videos, I don't think he's even seeing what exactly he's liking. So you can argue that it's maybe by mistake, because he's liking like this as many as he can in a short time. So you might argue that he's not aware he's liking GT top videos. We have no idea to know. But then this part in the video, he was super aware he was dropping that hint, and he was doing that to us. So I don't want to hear any excuses that, oh, we're reading too much into it and we're being paranoid. And no, it's there. It was super obvious. That was the only part where he smiled, and it was such a wicked smile. Uh, you know, he didn't smile Taeyang's part. It did. It's hard to think that you're being paranoid when it's right there in your face. So I don't know what's happening. So for me, it's obvious that the other members are open for Top to come back. That's settled. I think that's very clear. He's a crooked man. Yeah, for real. I think that's very clear. Now it's a bit tricky, because does Top want to come back? I mm, I don't know if that's gonna happen this year. I think we mentioned this in past live streams. I think this year he wants it to be about his comeback. So, like, I heard from somewhere once a fan was showing him a GD and Top banner. I don't know. Don't know. Was it at the Netflix event? Don't remember the name of the event, but it was that event with the rainbow carpet. Uh, I somehow seem to remember something about that, but I don't know. I don't know. I cannot say with certainty. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that OT4 will happen, guys, because I think it's such a pity not to. There's no real reason. I don't think there's any reason not to. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. But yes, guys, Top. I really don't see. I mean, he doesn't owe us anything. Of course, there's not even point in mentioning that. G-Dragon movie. Which one? The Ubermensch concert video, or which one? Because I did watch the documentary, the Kon Ji-young documentary. The concert, no, I didn't, because I went to the concert, and I was like, I don't see the point necessarily. It wasn't streaming here in my country, but I have to check if it's online. I was also going through like a sadness after the concert, like the mandatory post-concert sadness. And I didn't necessarily want to watch anything concert related, Ubermensch, because made me sad that the concert ended and it passed, and I'm not gonna attend any Ubermensch concert anytime soon. So yeah, but I heard it's great, and I know that in that part, like I remember the concert. It was his well, amongst the first concerts in Korea, right? The one where they all three of them sang Last Dance, and I know that like during the live performance, GD covered Top's final part, and on the big screen, like in the movie, they overlapped GD's voice with Top. I know that, so that's also a sign, guys. That's also a sign. I'm gonna see if Netflix has the Taza Hidden Card movie. Yeah. So yeah, this is OT4, guys. Might happen, might not happen, but I really, the only thing I actually want, guys, is to see them all four together, not necessarily performing or anything, just to see all four of them together again and laughing and talking and being okay with each other. I think that would be a great first step. And I want that. Not, yeah, of course I want a official comeback, you know, OT4, to see them all singing together, but at least to see all four of them, you know, I think that would heal a lot of us, you know. I think the world would be a better place if that would happen. Bit dramatic, yeah, I know, but I think we need that, and I think it would be very healthy for them as well to just put the past behind us. Doesn't matter what happened. My dear subscriber said that she accepts that Top made a mistake and apologized for that. I personally, I don't think he did anything wrong, but that's just like indifference in culture and mentality. Because here in my country or in this part of the world, that's not such a big thing. So it wouldn't ruin your career and your life, but you know, in Korea it's something else, and okay, I guess we have to respect that. But what happened, it was outrageous, and it was like a witch hunt. Again, I'm saying the media is to blame, because they turned this thing into such a big deal. It shouldn't have been such a big deal, because at the end of the day, he didn't hurt anybody. He did it in his private home, at home, in his privacy, in his free time. He didn't tell anybody, so you wouldn't say that he encouraged young people to do it, you know, like he did it to himself. He didn't hurt anybody. So I think that was a big witch hunt. From what I remember, his one of his girlfriends said that, like turned him in. So I think that was just a thing for attention and clout chasing, and you know, your 5 minutes of celebrity. But yeah, this is my opinion. I think that what happened to Top was a big mistake, and I think he deserves an apology, because what he did was not worth ruining one's life and career, guys. Like, you know, it got bad. You know, it got bad. Seeing him cry breaks my heart. For what? For nothing. For nothing. So yeah, that's OT4. I think that I hope that Top is doing well. And let's remember what day is tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is the 1st of March. So keep a closer eye, like at midnight today. I'm going to be online just in case something happens, and be on your toes tomorrow. I didn't know that it's such a big thing in Norway. For example, I lived for a year in the Netherlands, and there it's nothing. So, um, yeah, of course, here in my country, in Romania, in Eastern Europe, it's illegal officially, but your life doesn't get. It's more socially accepted. Like people don't make such a fuss about it. So it's not legal. Don't get me wrong, but ruining your life over that, no, it wouldn't happen here. It wouldn't happen here. Uh, is it in Germany legal? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this is my opinion, guys. You don't have to share my opinion, of course. But I think there are worse things that you can do in life. And yeah, okay, sure. I don't support it. I don't do it. But it also, I forgot what I wanted to say. I think that he deserves an apology. I think it was too much of a deal. Flower 327 says that she thinks the Big Bang comeback will be OT3 and Top won't come back to the lineup, but maybe for a concert or something. And she respects his decision. And yeah, of course, we respect whatever he decides. And we want him and the other three to be happy and healthy. I agree. But if the reason that he won't come back to Big Bang, and I'm saying this year, I can understand that he wants this year to be about him and another dimension. But if the reason that he doesn't want to come back is because he doesn't want to hurt fans or his members, then I don't think he has any reason to worry, because I haven't seen, maybe I'm not on that part of the internet, but I haven't seen anyone like protesting about this idea about how dare he come back, or being against him coming back. But I might be wrong, because the internet is bad and is big and people are mean, so and not entirely smart. So I don't know. If that's the only reason, I don't think he has anything to worry about. I think the big majority of VIPs support him coming back. I'm also assuming he's afraid, and I assume that the topic of Big Bang is very heavy for him. I can understand that. It's like going back to your hometown sometimes, or visit your high school, But if something bad happened while being there, of course, it can bring up a lot of bad memories, about a lot of bad thoughts, bad feelings. So I think it's understandable. Of course, he's only human as we are, but I really hope that he can heal and that he can move on. I think it would be very healthy for him as well. Not, as I said, not necessarily a comeback, but meeting with the guys, like just having a dinner or drinks or something. It would be really healthy to close this toxic circle. You know what I mean. Like, put to bed this topic and move on with your life, get some closure, talk about things, because I'm sure there are a lot of things that were not discussed between them four, and I think it would be very healthy for him, to let go of this part, because it helps. I think that will help. By 2028 or 2030, I think we will be rocking to a new OT4 song. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I wouldn't mind that, of course. But guys, at midnight, be on your toes. Tomorrow is the 1st of March. If we saw any pattern since the beginning of the year in Top, is that he likes to drop hints about his upcoming album around this time. So be on your toes. I will be online, and I will be active and be here. If something huge happens, guys, if there's gonna be a song or a music video that includes a song, obviously, I'm gonna go live, guys, and I'm gonna crash out on live stream because it's gonna be fun. Fingers crossed that we get something, or at least we get a date. If we get a date, that would be also great. So yeah. And now let's talk about OT3, our last section. It's Daesung, Taeyang, and G Dragon, obviously. But as much as I love seeing them all three together, like at GD's final Ubermensch concerts, and at the beginning as well, and them performing together, it's so endearing, and I love seeing all three of them together. And I think they have such a beautiful bond after so many years. Guys, it's been 20 years. 20 years. Big Bang is older than some of you guys. It's not older than me because I'm old, but I know there are some dear subscribers that are 12, 13. Ubermensch is not Big Bang is older than you guys. So 20 years, it's a long time to be friends with somebody, because I might have one friend from high school and it hasn't been 20 years. It's very difficult to keep a bond with somebody that long. And I think it's more understandable for them because they've been through so many things together since the beginning, when they were struggling, guys. They were struggling, like with food, with money. Because remember, Big Bang's album didn't do that well. Didn't do that well. Only with their second EP, where they hit the K-pop world with Lies. I think that's where things changed for them. So the beginning they were struggling, and them going through so many things together, I think it made the bond so strong. And all three of them together, guys, it's so lovely to see them. Like always, GD is having a laugh with Daesung, and Taeyang is there being, chill. So regarding the tour thing, I think they're gonna have a tour regardless, because all throughout Ubermensch tour, GD, wherever he went, he mentioned Big Bang's comeback, and saying that they will come back to that location that happened in Paris. So I assume there's gonna be a tour regardless with all three of them. I'm sure he would much rather prefer Top to be there as well. I can understand that. But yeah, so currently this is what we have for sure, OT3 for now. I mean, if Top doesn't come back, this will be our default. At the end of the day, like, we have no choice in this. We will, of course, support OT3 because it's our boys. So yeah, I agree that without Top it would be very different and weird for them, I guess. But yeah, who knows, guys, who knows what will happen at this point after yesterday's video with GD smiling at the top part. It just, I don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know what's happening. I crashed out so hard. I was like, what are you doing? What are you trying to tell us, GD? Are you trying to tell us something, or are you just messing with us? Because we need to know. I assume it's very fun for him. I assume it's hilarious. But yes, I agree with the ad libs, Top's ad libs. Also, GD said that when he went on that interview with Mimi Mino, he said that they're gonna perform. So we have Flower Road and Still Life this year. But who's gonna do Top's part? Because Top's part in Still Life is so iconic. Who's gonna do it? What's gonna happen? How are they gonna do it? I mean, because I think it was easier maybe to do it in Last Dance, but how are you gonna do it in Still Life? Like, because it's such a meaningful, such a symbolic song. Because it's basically the end of OT4 there, you know, with Still Life. How? It's so many questions, guys, so many questions and so few answers. And we have to fill in the blanks so much. But who else? Who else could cover his part? I think I would just how Taeyang did it, because Taeyang, I think last year played Still Live, and he just let the Top's part play as normal. So I think that would be better than somebody else covering it. I think if that would happen, Elena, I think we would crash out so hard, all of us. I think it would be a collective earthquake on this planet, because that would be like insane. But they will play. It's still live. They said that. He said that. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. But as a conclusion, I'm OT4, of course. OT OT5 if Mimi Minu joins, which would be kind of fun. Why not? I I think he is super invested into the Big Bang universe, and I think he would make a great addition. I don't know if he can sing. I don't know if he can do that, but at least as a backup dancer, bring him on, guys. Uh, yeah, I agree. Worse than Travis Scott concert. Yeah, yeah. It would be. What are your guys' thoughts? What's gonna happen to our boys OT5, OT4? Because I saw some people speculate as well that GD might bring Songri back, and that would make it basically OT4, right? I mean, not the traditional OT4, but if I don't think Songri would come back, to be honest, because I don't think he's very much into uh, singing and performing anymore. He doesn't have the physique to do it anymore either. Um, but hi, dear. No worries. Yeah, you're a bit late, but it's fine. It's fine. We were just talking about. We went through OT4, OT5, OT4, and OT3, and I was asking everybody what their thoughts are at this point. And I also said that the vast majority of us are OT4 for sure. But yeah, what do you guys think? Who do you support? Don't be mean, guys. Don't be mean, because people on this channel, I pride myself with this. People on this channel are respectful, because there are a lot of OT5 fans, and it's their choice. And I'm fine with them being OT5, of course, but we'll all be respectful and understanding. I don't like Songri. I need to mention this again, but we have to respect everybody's opinion on this matter. And if GD brings Songri back, I'm sure he will have a reason to do that. And we have no choice but to support it, because I'm not going to be like one of those people that trash GD for his decisions. So you have a big feeling for OT4? Ah, I want to. I want to believe it. I want to hope for it, dear. But I have no tangible evidence. So I have only GD's teasing, incessant teasing. And because of this, now I cannot even believe that, because I mentioned earlier, the way he likes Instagram stuff is like this. Like he probably doesn't even see what he's liking. So yeah, it helps. The hint from yesterday's video, that was a major tease, major hint. Yeah. So I said earlier that some people that somebody was still wondering how some people are still OT5, and I said that most of these people grew up with these five members, so it's an integral part of their youth. Good times, good memories, good vibes. So very nostalgic, and they just choose to remove what happened from their minds, and I think that's very valid. And because I grew up with a lot of bands as well, and whatever happened, if anything happened afterwards, and then ending up breaking up, I would just choose to remember that part, the same way as you probably would remember somebody in your life that maybe did something bad, and I don't know, maybe they died or something, and but they did something bad, but you maybe choose to remember the good parts, the good times with that person, the good parts of that person. So I understand OT5 from this point of view. There are also a lot of OT5 that still stand Songri. Dear you for sure, because you're as chronically online as I am, and you must know this girl. Her name is John Alin. So it's Jonna Lyn. I have her on Instagram and on Facebook, and she's a big OT5 fan, but like a proper OT5 fan, like a proper Songri justifier. But I'm sure you know her. I'm sure you do. And she has a huge platform. She's very popular. Uh, no, that's actually a very good point. None of them mentioned Songri. And they all cut off the songs exactly before Songri's part. Like, I haven't heard in any of these moments. You know her, but she's like very aggressively OT5 guy. If you saw her post, I don't follow her, but she appears on my explore page quite frequently, on Facebook for sure, on Instagram, on one of my other pages. But she's very into it, and she writes all in caps lock, which annoys me so much. I think you should use caps lock responsibly. She fights armies. Like, do you mean the BTS army? Such a waste of time to do with your time on Earth. Uh, but yeah, I think you're right. That song hasn't been mentioned, so there are likely no chances of Songri coming back. Besides the fact that he got fat and he's not in idol shape anymore. Um, yeah, but I think there are more chances for OT4. To be honest, I ah my soul is telling me that. And a lot of things happened, that we wouldn't have thought would happen, like Top coming back with an album. Who would have thought that? So never say never, guys. Anything can happen. Heals can heal. Wounds can heal. uh, Friendships can be patched up again. And as I said in other lives, I think that they are still in contact, at least GD. Yeah, yeah, that's very true. That's very true. We talked about this with Daesung, talking about that reel with the Top standing still when he forgot his dance steps. Also, GD leaving in Top's voice in songs with Fantastic Baby. And let's not get into yesterday's video again, because I just crashed out so hard, and I was like, this is Are you messing with us at this point? Are you having fun? I hope you're enjoying yourself because we're not. I mean, we are, but it's very confusing. You know, this at some point you need some answers, and he knows we're going crazy. He knows we're speculating, and if he doesn't know, somebody told him for sure. The most underrated Big Bang song. I don't know, actually. I don't know. There are a lot of good songs, but most of them I like because they're popular. But a lot of you have suggested some more underrated Big Bang songs. Cafe was one of them. Uh, why? I don't know why, but I think because I have dreams frequently, including top and GD, but that's because I think about this topic all day, every day. So, and I see content all day, every day, from morning till bedtime. So it's obvious that my brain is imbued with this, with their faces and Top of the World. That's great. Yeah, I like Top of the World. Great Daesung vocals there. I like to party. Yeah, I like Pretended. That's an underrated top song. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, especially the live version. I mean, I don't know if there's any. I have it on my Spotify playlist, but it's only live. I don't know if is it the studio version as well. Bingo, bingo, girl, you're. I don't know what I would do without you because you know so much. Bingo, bingo, and ego. On which album are these? I never heard about these ones. Bingo, bingo. Yeah. I like, you know, I included them in my top 10 Big Bang video, Hands Up, which was mentioned yesterday. And sometimes it takes me a while to connect the song, like to make sure what to find out what song it is, especially if it's not the chorus. And I was like, I know this song. What song is this? What song is this? And then I heard top solo and top solo in Hands Up. It's that part with like, ladies and gentlemen, TOP. And then top comes on and GD is like, I cannot reproduce that ad lib. Like, ooh, yeah. So Hands Up, I think it's very underrated. Um, Thank you for joining, Ina. Thank you. Still alive special edition. Ain't no fun and love dust. Mom. Oh my god. Yeah, I really have to update my Spotify playlist. Um Yeah, I do think that. But Top unleashes himself more in live performances. I would agree to that. Like he goes hard. Like he raps like there's no tomorrow and like rent's due. But yeah. Also, you know that this week all musical platforms were updated with Top's new profile picture, and all his songs were linked. Uh, Previous songs to be mentioned, of course. And I do think that's maybe an omen that something's coming. Yeah, from Still Alive album along with Blue. Blue, I love Blue so much. Blue, I think, is also underrated. Bad Boy, everybody knows Bad Boy and Fantastic Baby. It's like on steroids. Yeah, yeah. Blue is lovely. I like their ballads, guys. I like their ballads so much. Such a good band. Such a good band. So really good. Really good. What do you think, dear? Tomorrow is 1st of March. Do you think we're getting any top thing? Any hint? Music video or song? Oh my God. Yeah, that's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. His Dum Dada rap is always so spectacular and so powerful. Like it moves something in you. Like it's, and you don't, I don't understand what it says. You know, I did a video with the translation of it, but it's just vibes. It's just his musical skills and his charisma that transpires through the song. And you don't even have to see him, and you're like, I'm floored. I'm floored. I'm yeah. That's so good. That's so good. Uh, April, do you think? Because I'm hoping that it's gonna be March. I really hope it's gonna be March. Foolish love and make love. Yeah, I will update my Spotify after this live stream and go to the gym and enjoy. But tomorrow is 1st of March. I mean, something has to happen, right? Like we've been spoiled each month with something. So, and also all the musical platforms are ready and updated. And, uh, you know, I really hope that something, at least if we get a date, a release date, that would also be great. Yeah. I like when they started experimenting with top singing, not just rapping. I love it. I love it. And I think he was so shy of doing that. And I really, no, I hope not. I hope not. No, I really hope that we're getting something tomorrow. I really hope. Because it's 1st of March, guys. Like, it's the wait is unbearable. It's unbearable. What's what is this weight with this weight? Why are we supposed to wait this long? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. And also, I don't think it's gonna be April because Coachella is in April, and I don't know if he wants to go head to head with Big Bang Coachella comeback after 20 years in the same month. You know, I don't think it makes much marketing logic. So yeah, I still think that it's gonna be in March, the release, but not April. Not April because I don't. He's aware. He doesn't live in a cave. I think he's aware that the boys are gonna perform at Coachella. So yeah, I agree. I agree, and I will join you, girl. I will join you. I will join you, dear, in searching top studio. But I wonder where his studio is because I know he's been spending a lot of time in the US. Um, is he back in Seoul? Taeyang's album is coming too. When? When? I don't follow Taeyang's and Daesung's career that closely because I don't think I would ever sleep again or have a life. Following GD and Top is a bit enough for me. Um, so I'm not very up to date with Taeyang's albums, but I think it would help Taeyang if or not if he releases in April. I don't know, but I don't think it would be a good idea for Top to release in April because it would draw so much attention. Oh, Taeyang, yeah, yeah, Taeyang is so chill, guys. He's married. He's a daddy. He's a daddy. He releases music. He does fan meetings. Now he's coming back to Big Bang. He's so chill, guys. I wonder what his reaction was after seeing GD mocking his fall during the last fan meeting and doing the Ringa Linga dance. Yeah, no, I count on you guys to let me know about Taeyang and Daesung because I'm just one person and it's been a busy month, to be honest, with all the fan meetings and top releasing hints and teasers, and it's been a bit tiring, to be honest, for me. And now it's a bit calmer because GD stopped any activity. I think he's taking a rest. But we have top, so divide the whole fandom. Yeah, yeah, and I don't know, I don't think that Top wants that type of attention, guys, because he keeps saying he doesn't want to hurt Big Bang, but I don't think it would hurt Big Bang per se, but the talk that would happen if he would release in April, like, yeah, yeah, I think that too. I think that too. And that's one of the reasons I think that these three are in contact with top, or at least their teams or something, because the coordination uh, is seems intentional. Like GD stopped now in February with the fan meetings, and he has March free to rehearse and uh, re- uh, rehearse and record for Big Bang. He doesn't have any other thing planned for March yet. And then April, Coachella, and all the rumors point to Top releasing in March. No official source, of course, but rumors. So I think there's a coordination happening there, so they don't overlap. I think because remember after Top dropped the official announcement on New Year's Eve, immediately after GD posted some moon photo again, and he knows what that means for us. So I think that was maybe implied message of support towards Top. So this is my thought process here. Taeyang's family really lucky. I agree. Early mid through March. Yeah, I think that's my feeling as well. I think that up until 15 of March, I think that the drop will happen. Something. Daesung resting after his encore too. Yeah. So it all adds up, guys. It all adds up, and now all three of them are resting and doing other things. And now it's maybe Top's time. So I don't know. It seems rather like a coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences. I don't think coincidences exist. So I think there might be a coordination there, either between them or between their teams, so it doesn't overlap. Because I don't think that Top wants to share, you know, the attention in April with Big Bang's comeback. I think he would hate that if he still continues with this narrative of he doesn't want to mention Big Bang, he doesn't want to, like, he wants his stuff now to be unrelated to Big Bang. So I think releasing in April, it would bring too much of that tension. So it would be counterintuitive. You don't believe in God, I believe in Top. Yes, yes. We should put that on a T-shirt. We should put that on a T-shirt, guys. Like, yeah, for sure. Jeho liked Top teaser too. That's great. That's great. That's great. Also, we know CL supported with a comment and like, and we know that GD and CL are still uh, in great relations. So their world is very small at this point. Like, it would be impossible not to know what the other is doing. So I'm telling you guys, I think they're in contact. I think they've been in contact for a while now, but I don't think they want it to be public yet. Although GD is not doing a good enough job to be subtle. So, yeah, yeah, family. That might be true. Bye, Elena. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for being here, and have a safe flight. Bye. But yeah, uh, we'll see, guys. We'll see, and I cannot wait for tomorrow. I cannot wait for tomorrow, because if something happens, guys, if we have a music video or the album tomorrow or a song, we're going live. We're going live. I'm telling you now. Even if I'm gonna be the only person in this live, I'm gonna go live, because I have to catch this moment in time, because it's time in my country. It's 2:16 p.m. So after lunch, early afternoon. But yeah. it's gonna be us. It's gonna be us. Yeah. Gonna be fun, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited for tonight and tomorrow. I'm excited, and yeah. Somebody said I'm glowing. I'm glowing when I'm talking about my favorite people, with my favorite people. So, and people keep asking me, how am I able to do these long ass live streams talking about this? And I'm like, for me, time flies like this, and it's not even an effort. It's like FaceTiming my friends, talking about our favorite stuff. So it's just a pleasure for me. So yeah, we'll see. You'll get notified if I go live in any way. But yeah, I'm gonna clock in. I'm gonna clock in. Well, you're ahead. You're ahead in Philippines. You're ahead because you're closer to Korea. Uh, from what I remember, also when he released on New Year's Eve, for me was like a little bit after midnight. I think he released then midnight 1 a.m. And on the 1st of February, the same. I think it was 2 a.m. where I was, 1 or 2 a.m. So I'm gonna be the one who stays up all night for a hint or something. I also have my notifications on for anything he posts. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. I think this is gonna be such a fun month. It's gonna be crazy, crazy. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I also have to watch. Have you guys seen the behind the scenes that GD? Because GD dropped 3 videos yesterday on his YouTube, and I only managed to watch and react to one. I watched the second VCR, but it was just him uh, doing this. What is the hypnotizing therapy or something? So, and there were no subtitles in English, so I had no idea what was happening. But he also dropped a behind the scenes for the fan meetings, and I only saw a short clip on Instagram today with him reacting to the safety video that his bodyguards did. So I want to watch. I think I'm gonna watch it today after this live stream, and I might record a reaction as well. just to have it, of course. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for that. I have to watch that, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited, guys. I'm pumped. I'm pumped, especially after yesterday with that. What was GD thinking with that hint? I keep wondering myself, what was he thinking? Why is he doing this to us? Why? Why? And I think he's enjoying it so much. But I loved that video so much because the photo shoot part with him shooting for those promo photos for the fan meetings, um, he wasn't thinking he was doing. I think that sometimes he should think more about us. But the the last part with the photo shoot thing, he looked so good, guys. So simple. Simplicity. As much as I love sometimes his flamboyant style and clothes and all the accessories that you can put on yourself, all the stage outfits, all the, you know what I mean, everything all at once that suits him very well. But I like how simple he was in that footage. You know, the white t-shirt, some jeans. I think he was wearing jeans. I don't even remember. But so simple, so simple. Minimal makeup, fresh skin like that, and hair a bit messy, and you know, like you can actually picture like an intimate Sunday with your boyfriend Jeong. You know, that was the vibe it gave me. Like, let's have a brunch at home, then let's take a nap, let's watch a movie, sun in the apartment. Like girl, he really ages backwards because I yelled it in the video, drop the skincare routine. I'm dying to know what he does. If he's doing any procedures, any treatments. Botox is, although I don't think that Korean men don't really have wrinkles that require Botox necessarily. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I don't know. Drop the skincare routine. It's insane. I really want somebody to ask him that. I really want somebody to ask him that in an interview. I don't know who I have to email. I'm gonna email me, Mino, maybe, because we need to know. We need to know, what does he do? What does he do? It's insane. Like what? Vitamins, supplements. What? You look so good. I don't know. And yeah, so I really, really liked him like that, like just Jeong. That's purely Jeong, you know, and it had the perfect, I think it was the perfect cover for the fan meetings, like gave you such an intimate feeling. Both Judy and Top vampires for real, for real. Because what is this? What is this? I know that Asian people age differently, and like you cannot tell their age, but just looking at them, which is amazing, which is fantastic. I also know that Korean people have this really good care with skincare and treatments, but also the genetics, guys. I would never be able to have those. You cannot buy genetics, unfortunately. Fortunately, I have a rounder face, and that helps me in the long run. But I also have wrinkles around my eyebrow here because I judge everything all day long with my eyebrow. So I need to know. Jiyong, please drop the skincare routine because I don't know. Do you get lasers? Do you get facials? I don't know. I'm really curious. And Top looks great too. Top has a different kind of face. His face is a bit longer. GD's face is more like mine, a bit rounder and fuller. He has those full cheeks that you just want to swoosh and like this. But Taub's face is a bit longer, and that's why you see maybe he has a bit more sunken in cheeks, like here. Um, so he's different, but he also looks good, guys. I don't know. I don't know what it is with these Asian men, guys. Also, Daesung and Taeyang look great, guys. Look, they. What are they doing, girl? Guys, did they make a pact with the devil or something for eternal youth? I have no idea. I have no idea. But we need to get to the bottom of this soon, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my mind. Yes, definitely. Yes. Any other things you want to address, guys? This we're nearing the end. My dear, I hope you're not working this time because it's Saturday. I hope you don't work on Saturdays, and it's also not 2 a.m. anymore where you are in the Philippines. So I hope you're not working this time. um But if there's anything else you guys want to say or address or ask, uh, yeah, I'm here. And if not, let's conclude that OT4 is the best, and we're still hoping that Top comes back to Big Bang. And you have a theory. They went to the world of Dragon Ball, use the Dragon Balls to get eternal youth. That's very possible. At this point, I cannot exclude anything. I cannot outrule anything because I think it's genetics. A lot of it is genetics. It's also money. Let's be real here. It's also money. Uh, they say there are no ugly people, there are just poor people. So they also have the money to maintain their appearance, of course. For me, it's also very expensive to maintain appearance as much as I can for my level. But I think they're doing something else. I think there's something else because they look so good, and especially GD. I like GD in his youth. That I have this favorite GD in my head with his. I know what it's called. He has like brown hair, light brown hair, and it's like longer here and longer in the back, like a mole, I think it's called. And that's my favorite GD. He looks like pretty boy. Like if I were in high school, I would fall in love with that guy like in 5 seconds. Um, but GD now also like he's such a man now. I don't know. I like him at every stage. I swear he's very pretty. He's a very pretty boy, a very handsome man. And yeah, 90% just being built different. I agree. I agree. Asian people, Korean people are something else entirely. Yeah, I agree. Also, one thing I wanted to address has nothing to do with Big Bang, has everything to do with K-pop. I saw that Blackpink has a new album out, and I saw that a lot of people are outraged and don't like it. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm not the biggest Black. I cannot say I stand Blackpink. I like some of their songs. I don't listen to them often, but I do like the girls a lot. I like all of them a lot. I think I started liking them individually, and then I got a bit more into Blackpink. And I saw the music video for Go, and the visuals are insane, guys, are insane. It looks so good, so good. It's so trippy. And the songs seem great. It does feel like we're bringing dubstep back again, and drum and bass, not dubstep. um, they didn't do anything. They just came out with a new album. Apparently people don't like it, but people, when I say people, I mean Blackpink fans. I don't know what they're called. So I wanted to know if you like Blackpink and if you listen to their latest album. And I also shared yesterday that Jenny was harassed by fans in Paris. Like she exited the store and she didn't want to stop. There were fans there waiting for autographs or photos, and she just went to the car and they yelled at her, "Oh, do you hate us, bitch?" and stuff like that, and that she's being rude. And she felt so bad that she went to give them autographs and stuff like that. And I'm like, leave the poor girl alone. What is this behavior, this entitled behavior? How dare you call her a bitch and rude and blinks? Yeah, yeah. Um, and they were so mean to her. And if I were her, I would be like, girl, bye, bye. This is my free time. I'm not obligated to give you anything. I didn't tell you guys to come and stalk me here outside the store. How dare you demand such things from a person? Because she's human too, guys. She's human. She doesn't owe anybody anything. Of course, because for example, I like that GD fans, whenever he's in Paris or in anywhere, uh, most of the times I see him going in and out, in and out. He barely stops. I maybe during last year concert in January, the gala last year, I think he stopped for to sign some stuff and take photos, but otherwise he doesn't do that. And imagine if fans would yell at GD asshole or you're so rude and stuff like that. It would be unacceptable. We wouldn't dare to do that. I wouldn't dare. Although if I were stalking GD, I would, yeah, of course I would want an autograph and a photo, but I'm not gonna demand that. It's my I it's I I'm accountable for me sitting in front of the hotel, and it's a risk. You might get an autograph, you might not. It depends. But I wouldn't dare yell at my idol. That's insane. And I thought that was so unacceptable and so rude, and I felt so bad for her. So yeah, nothing we can do about. You're right. Hi. Well, you're not missing the live, but we're almost close to finishing it. Um, yeah, same. I will crash out too because that would be insane. So no, fan behavior is inexcusable. This is not real fan behavior, and it's not okay to do this. And as I said, if this would happen to GD, people would be outraged. So I don't understand why it's okay to treat Jenny like this, but GD, if that would happen, people would be outraged. Just my two cents on this situation, because celebrities are not idols, are not our playthings. They are not dolls or puppets, and they are not slaves. They are human beings who get tired, and yeah. Also, guys, I know we touched upon this thing on my post, but I think I changed my mind with the whole are you aware of the cat's eye situation with Manon? At first I was like, because I never really liked Manon, and I think I'm changing my mind. I think I'm getting more on her side of things. But yeah, you guys have thoughts? Because I do like Blackpink, not Black. I do like Blackpink, but I also like Cat's Eye. Uh, yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree. People cannot separate these things. They think that if they buy an album or merch, they have the right to expect something in return when you already get something in return. You get the music, you get the concert, you get whatever, don't deserve their personal time. It's her decision if she gives you her personal time. But people are so stupid, guys. They are so entitled. And I always say, bring back shame. Bring back shame because people don't feel shame anymore. Everything is normalized. Everybody is entitled. Everybody thinks they deserve everything. No, you don't deserve everything. You deserve what you put out in the world and what you give and how you are as a human being. People don't owe you anything. So yeah, that is very sad. That is very sad. Yeah, the private life, super sad. What can you do? But I keep saying that this doesn't apply in Jenny's situation necessarily because it happened in Paris. So I don't think there were many Korean fans. But usually Korean fans, you remember when GD said in his documentary that Top doesn't even have security and that his phone, like gate phone buzzes nonstop, like people keep ringing his house. So that's unacceptable. Like what do you expect happens? What do you think that Top will eventually answer the door and he will see you and fall in love with you and marry you? And what do you think would happen? Because this is stalker behavior and this is super problematic. This is not okay. This is not okay. And I'm not even what happened in Thailand at the fan meeting is not okay. I saw after we talked about this in our last live stream, I saw more content about it and that somebody talked to the security about that and that GD didn't go down and there were security concerns that fans were screaming and rushing to the stage. And what is with this crazy behavior? Like, this is insane. This happened in Paris as well. People would rush. They clearly told us not to leave our seats, and people rushed to the barricades as soon as GD started singing. And people don't respect anything anymore. And I think this is also the fault of social media in some regards because everybody wants that perfect fan cam up close, up GD's nose if it would be possible, and that's also a thought, because as I said, the girl next to me filmed the entire concert and she didn't move one time. Like, she didn't scream, she didn't sing, she didn't dance, nothing. It's all for the social media, including YouTube. So I think this is one of the reasons why people go crazy nowadays. This is exactly like paparazzi behavior, just to say clickbaity, and to draw attention to your content. And I understand that you want to be as close to GD as possible, but when it comes to his safety, there's a line there that you shouldn't cross. Yes, exactly. These idols are humans too. They don't know. Of course, they want some time alone and not to be recorded. Just imagine the anxiety that they have and the stress and to always be observed, like, and judged by what you wear, how you look, how you sound, how you behave. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. But fans have a limited thinking in that regards. Not all of them, of course, but these people that do this kind of stalking and harassment, they are just insane. And this is so childish. Like, what can you do? What can you do? You cannot change people. People never change. But yeah, it is quite beautiful made, the light stick. and I noticed it's actually, I found a BigBang light stick for sale, and this one is actually more expensive than the BigBang, and I can understand why. Like, it has more features and more details, but at the end of the day, it's still plastic. So I think the price is too high, but of course you need only one. So yeah, it is mental abuse. It is mental abuse for real. And I get scared when somebody random that I'm not expecting rings my doorbell, and I get super scared because I live alone. And you can imagine what it would be like to have your house like stalked all day, every day. For real, it's mental abuse. I don't think I would ever leave my house. So yeah, people should put themselves in somebody else's shoes more often, but unfortunately, that's expecting a bit too much from people, unfortunately. And because what are we talking about? No, 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 don't tell me. K-netizens hating on top on his music video teasers? Why? What? Where? No, I only saw support messages. No. Where did you see this? Why top had no security? I don't know. No. Let me go on YouTube on the video. Please tell me you're joking. What are they saying? No. Don't tell me this. No, don't. This is what I feared. I feared this, guys. You remember I said this in a live stream that this might happen. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to find. Let's see. Top spots. Media. I would expect fandoms to get a bit better and less toxic, because I was hoping that people will learn from past mistakes and do better. But apparently that was wishful thinking. I had too many expectations. Let me see. Okay, so I'm on the teaser. Yeah. Can't believe it either. So let's see the comments. King is back. How many international fans? Best comeback. Uh, yeah, I suppose most of them are nice. It depends on the platform. Here on YouTube, yes. On other platforms. So I see a comment. Please don't listen to the hate. We love you and your fans are always here for you. I cannot believe this, guys. I cannot believe that they're doing this. Okay. Okay. So it's pathetic how small-minded the haters are. I'm so happy Top is coming back. So these are obvious comments in response to the bad comments. I have to find at least one. I agree with this one. I thought he's pure bluffing when he said he'll make a comeback. Glad I'm wrong. Same. Oh my God, Top, ignore any negative comments because you should focus on your solo. Where? What? People cannot let things go, guys. Okay. Please respect him. I'm glad that at least people are bearing these bad comments, because indeed it's a bit, you have to scroll a lot. Yo, international fans need to teach these kids who are leaving hate comments something. Man, maybe give them a taste of how it would feel to be on the receiving end, indeed. But I cannot find. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I said this earlier, even in my country, of course, yes, it's illegal, but it's not that frowned upon. Like, so socially, it's socially accepted. Just don't get caught. But even if you get caught, it wouldn't ruin your life and your career. So, um, uh, uh, uh. Guys, let's stop arguing with haters. It only boosts their comments and give them attention. Where are the hate? I cannot find them. Oh, uh, welcome back. Welcome back, top. Okay, best comeback. Best comeback. Please don't listen to haters. Thank you for increasing his view count while hating him. I cannot find any. Because the support comments got liked, and they probably got up in the comment section, and the bad one got down. But yeah, who's excited? Top King back. Okay. Can't find them, but it's obviously there is obviously hate comments here, because people are telling him not to read. And somebody said, "Dear Korean hater." So it's mostly Korean assholes again. I'm excited. I'm excited for his comeback as well. And I really had a feeling this would happen. And I said in one live stream that I hope they don't do this again. I hope they take this second chance to redeem themselves, and as an apology to them, to him, they should support this. And I really hoped this wouldn't happen. These Korean haters are really tuning in. They're so excited. They're out here leaving comments at MFAO. Tabby, don't waste a second on the haters. Yeah. I'm trying to find a hate comment. I don't know where they went. Don't listen to the hate top, you're amazing. So many nice and beautiful messages and support. Ignore all these haters, ignore all the negative media. Well, thankfully, I haven't seen any negative media yet. You know, that's saying that top looks like a drug addict. It's the same thing when I read this about Giri's voice, that it's weird or silly or something like that. And it's such a childish. This sounds like something you would say in school, you know, like you're ugly and you're dumb, or but these are not real arguments, guys. These are just children. And the bad thing is that I think that most of these people are like my age, so they have no excuse. Like people here on my channel, some of them are 12, 13, and they are more mature than these people, which is insane. So it has nothing to do with age, but it has no argument. You cannot say, "Oh, his voice is weird. He looks like a drug addict." What do you look like? Sorry, what do you look like? No. But I think because I'm scrolling down the comments and I cannot find any negative ones. So I think that's what's happening. Like people are liking the supportive comments so much that the bad ones go down. But there are a lot of comments saying, "Don't listen to the haters, guys. Korean haters have degenerated. Report all humiliating, bullying, aggressive accounts." So there obviously are, but I cannot see any of them weirdly enough. Um, yeah, these Korean hate comments are honestly pathetic. Why even watch the video if you're just going to spread negativity? Well, it does. Somebody replies, good thing about it is that it actually boosts the algorithm. So that's any engagement is good engagement for the video. Um, no, of course they don't understand because yeah. Well, it's not very difficult, if you don't like something, don't engage, don't talk about it, don't just mind your business and enjoy what you like. Nobody's forcing you to like uh GD or top or anything. So it's such a waste of time to be mean and hateful because I think it takes much more effort to leave uh mean comments and argue with people online than it takes to just mind your business and just scroll, because there are a lot of things I don't like, but if I don't like, I just scroll, go past, and I look at top videos. Of course they are just looking to argue because these people have no real life, and this is their only social interaction, guys. You have to understand. Don't hate them, just pity them. It's they're mostly when I read hate comments, I just laugh because it's like so outdated. It's so last season, so outdated to fight online with strangers about people that don't know you, don't necessarily give a crap that you exist because they don't know you exist. And it's just stupid. This is music. We're supposed to enjoy it. That's the purpose of music and artists, and that's the purpose of them putting out their art for people to enjoy it. The purpose is not to argue. Just ignore it. For real. Like what you don't have to react to everything. Most people now, yeah, they're stupid, low attention span, lazy. So I don't know. I don't. And with these wars between fandoms, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life, because these idols are not even arguing with each other. They don't have beef with each other. G Dragon doesn't have beef with BTS or Stray Kids or anybody else. He's very supportive of all the other idols, but I don't, for the life of me, I don't understand why people need to take sides and to argue on his behalf when he's not arguing. Why are you arguing on his behalf? I don't understand. So army wars and fandom wars, for me, it's just such a foreign concept and I don't understand. So I'm still scrolling through the comments and I cannot find these hate comments. And I have no way to filter the comments because I would filter to see which one has the most dislikes, but I cannot find any. Of course, but that's reasonable because, of course, G Dragon and Big Bang are older than BTS. Of course, they would. Big Bang would be an inspiration for BTS, and that's great. And I'm super happy for BTS's success. I hope they get even more successful. They deserve it because I'm sure they work a lot. But that doesn't mean anything. Like I don't hate any group because why would I? GD doesn't hate any group. Why would I? So no, K netizens have a mind of their own, guys. No, it's just a different logic. They live on a different planet. It's just insane. I think we settled that with the thing with the stylist thing with the trucks. Uh, GD doing Ringalinga was super good, super good. But K netizens are something insane, guys. No. Do you think that these people have the time to beef with each other? Do you think that BTS or Stray Kids or GD would have time to beef when they're all in the same industry and they know the struggles, especially GD? GD knows exactly the struggles of being at the beginning of your career, then soaring, and then taking a hiatus and military service. He knows what it's like. So of course he supports these people. Why we should support? I support all of them. There's plenty of space for everybody. Who says that Korea is more into the future? Except the time zones. Technically, yeah, time zone wise, they are more into the future. Yes, I saw that G Dragon is suing them because posting on the internet is free, but having lawyers sue for you is expensive and you need money. And I think that's such a power move and good for him for standing up for each other, for himself. I really love that because it's no fun. It's no fun having people say things. And after so many years in the industry, guys, I maybe would expect this with like younger bands, younger artists, but GD has 20 years in Big Bang and many more since for the time he was training. So he's been in the industry more than some members in these K-pop groups have been on this earth. That's doesn't make any sense. How can you criticize somebody who's been in the industry for so long and has proved how successful they are and how talented they are and how nice and kind and he has nothing to prove at this point. He really has nothing to prove. We're past that point. But yeah, in terms of that, yeah, maybe with skincare and some protection and stuff like that. But in terms of human behavior, like I think they live on a different planet because I don't know. And I'm glad that GD is taking legal action and he's not taking things personally anymore because it would be just a waste of time. Because it's not about him at this point. It's about these people having issues, mental issues, and I think that they deserve to pay now for the stuff they say. And I think it's because Korean society holds themselves like so high. The standards are so high, like what they did to top for such a thing. Okay, let's assume that it's frowned upon in Korea because they're such a developed society with high morals, but then you have K netizens harassing idols. You know what happened to that actress last year. I'm not allowed to say it publicly on the internet, but you know that they bullied her until she did what she did. They bullied Top until he left Korea and he left the media business. They bully everyone. They tried to bully GD with the trucks a few days ago, right? Because they didn't like the way he was dressing. How is this upholding high moral values. How? Because I don't understand. This would never happen here in the West. Wouldn't happen because nobody would spend money to hire some trucks so they can harass artists outside their house. This would never happen. And if some artists would do what Top did, they wouldn't pay attention to that even 1 second. Like, and we do not uphold ourselves as a highly ethical and moral society, unlike Koreans. So I think they're such hypocrites in them from this point of view, such hypocrites, and I don't think they are more morally superior than the West is. I do not believe that anymore. Maybe I did at the beginning, but what these fandoms are allowed to do, and I don't understand how they're allowed to do, this is no, everything is ridiculous. It's super ridiculous. But how can you think? How can you wake up in the morning and think, what should I wear on today? I didn't like Gigi's outfit yesterday. Let me, and you all saw me reading that message in uh, in the video that I posted regarding this topic, and there was this message from a fan. Oh, I've been a VIP for 20 years and I suffered in silence until now, but I cannot um I cannot abstain myself anymore. I have to speak up. And you would think that she went through some major thing, but no, she just didn't like Giri style. For real, like, there are people dying in this world, guys. There are people suffering, like there are children starving. uh it's funny, but it's actually ridiculous, and you cannot do anything but laugh. Like, it's stupid. It's stupid. And I don't know. Each time I say that nothing can surprise me anymore, something happens and I'm again surprised and outraged. And I try, whenever I see hate comments, I try to just laugh and let it pass. But I hate hypocrisy, guys. I hate hypocrisy. You cannot say you didn't. You were so outraged that a young man, Top, did what he did, which is he didn't, I repeat, he didn't hurt anybody. He did it in his own space, in his own time. Uh, he didn't hurt anybody else. So you say that, oh, countries in the West that accept this are morally corrupt, but here in Korea, we are so morally superior. We do not tolerate this. And then you harass people until they cannot stand living anymore. How? How? Just tell me how. I don't understand how you can reconciliate these things. It's hypocrisy, and I'm outraged. And this thing that I'm still trying to find some the hate comments. It's insane. I cannot find any of them, but I really hoped that people would change, and people would learn from mistakes, because we grow, we think again some more things. Okay, maybe it wasn't okay that I did this, but I can change, I can fix some things. But this yeah, they're so brave. Everybody's brave behind a screen. Everybody's brave behind the screen, not showing their face, not talking with their real voice under some obscure username. So it's yeah, yeah, yes, because the situation in Korea with so many people offing themselves because of people being bullies and harassment and death threats. And guys, it's why the hate? Why? If you don't like not only Koreans, also others too. I would say that most of GD's haters are Koreans, because international fans don't care about such things as his style, his clothes, because everything that GD wears, we automatically assume it's his style, it's his taste, he's comfortable, he's happy about that because he's not a young trainee, and the company just forces him to wear certain things. He's what, 38, 37, 38. He's been in the industry for more than 20 years. I'm sure that at this point, he knows what he likes, he wears what he wants, and he's comfortable. So we we just don't think about such things, we don't think. So I don't blame international fans on this. No, especially US fans. This kind of stuff doesn't bother us, and we wouldn't even think about that. The- and why Koreans are doing this is just insane. And this, I'm still trying to find a hate comment on top teaser video on YouTube, and I cannot find any. But I'm really proud of the other fans that they managed to make them go low so you cannot see them because they like their comments, so they go up in the top comments, and I just cannot see. But they're there because a lot of people said don't mind the haters, oh, these Korean haters, and la la la. So yeah, I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, he looks very young. Yeah, yeah. But although he looks very young, guy has experience, and he's been around the block. He has a ton of experience, and I don't think you can force GD to do anything at this point. You cannot force him to wear certain clothes or to do something that he doesn't want to. So GD has quite a androgynous style, and I like that about him. And he also looks great with makeup, so he looks good in like more feminine. I wouldn't say women clothes, but clothes that have maybe a feminine touch, like the flouncy shirt, stuff like that, and ruffles and colorful stuff, and that overskirt that he wore in the Too Bad music video. I like that he does stuff like that, and flowers and pink, and yeah. Oh yeah, that's exactly preppy delight what I'm talking about. Everybody blowing things out of proportion and just making a big deal out of everything just for the purpose of getting some money. This is usually the case with media outlets, making clickbait TV article titles. And out of out of all of these people, I don't know what K netizens have to gain from this, which is insane because they don't earn any money from hating. You can understand maybe the police and the media outlets, but K netizens have nothing to gain from this. So of course Top is better than the haters, but also Top is sensitive. uh, he's a sensitive soul. He's not like Songri. Songri, I'm glad he's doing well now, and I'm glad that he's living his life because there's no point in. He did, and he served time in prison, and he paid for his mistakes, and now he, we all need to live our lives. We cannot stay stuck in the past and guilt and thinking about our mistakes. So I'm glad that Songri is doing that, but I hope that Top is doing that as well, because he deserves it, and that's why I feel bad about these comments, because the Top is sensitive, and I have this feeling that he came back with this album a bit like shy and hesitant a bit, and I do believe we bullied him into releasing this album. But I really didn't. I really hoped that people would not do this thing again with hate comments. Yeah, I don't like Songri either, and I don't think he should come back. But that doesn't mean that he shouldn't live his life, because now people are blaming him for living life. And what do you want? Him never to laugh again, never to enjoy himself ever again? Why? You don't have to pay for a mistake your whole life. You know, he paid, he got humiliated in the public. Uh, he doesn't have a career anymore. He went to prison, but there's no point in what do you want him to do? To kill himself or what? Of course, people need to enjoy life because life is short, and that's why I hope that Top will manage to get past his mistakes and the past and everything. But I hate it that these K netizens will never let him forget. I hate this. It's we can forget, guys. We can forget. They can forgive. I have nothing to forgive because he did nothing wrong to me, and he basically did nothing wrong to these people either. These people are strangers. He doesn't owe anything to them. So yeah, I'm super happy that he was in Squid Game too. I think it was a great chance for him uh, to come back to society. Um, yeah, I still cannot find the hate comments, but I'm sure they they exist here. I really hate that I cannot find them. Yeah, same. I got into Big Bang and GDA Top because of Top and Squid Game too. So I no, I cannot find the hate comments. Thank you for whoever told me about this thing with hate comments under Top's teaser video. Um, people are still asking, is this the official YouTube channel of Top? No. I would actually reply, no, no. It has a verified badge, but no, no, no. Of course not. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, probably, probably. Let me scroll scroll faster. Yeah. There's no filter, you know. I would really use a filter to filter these comments, but oh, poor Top. Poor Top. But I think that the vast majority of people and of the comments are really supportive and really excited. And yeah, so uh, let me see if there's a filter or something. Sort by. Not top, newest. Let's see if that. I'm on the website. I'm on the website, not on the app. No, it's all news. It's all news and it's fake. No, this club in Malaysia wanted to use the name Burning Sun, but apparently somebody said that he had nothing to do with it, but it's old news. It's old news. It's not recent. The media outlets are just recycling news. No, no, Songri is not anywhere close to any music venture or club. I only saw a photo of him celebrating the Lunar New Year, and that's it. Now people are speculating that tomorrow the album is gonna drop. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Mm-mm-mm. No, nope. I cannot find. I can't believe it. That's so cool. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool to be released on your birthday. Everybody's wondering when it's dropping. Yeah, a lot of support comments, which is great. Great. But no. To be honest, I don't even think that Top has access to. I think he has somebody that handles these things, these channels. So I don't think that even if there are hate comments, I think he will stay away from these things. And I think that would be a very healthy and smart decision. And I don't think he sits around and scrolls on YouTube like I am doing now to look for hate comments. So, yeah, yeah. I really, I really wish him to be happy again and to be in the spotlight again and to be praised for his talent uh, and for his songs and his craft. So, yeah, no, I cannot find anything. Which is great. I think it's great that I cannot find anything because if I cannot find anything, means, uh, yeah, another comment. And I think this girl is also on our channel as a subscriber, Emilisa Kitty. Top, I recently saw the hate you're getting again, but remember, we will always be there for you no matter what. Don't listen to those dogs who's barking. Dogs will always bark. Yeah. Nope, I cannot find anything. It means Top cannot find them either. So. Yeah, he deserves everything. Yeah, this stream has soon reached 3 hours, almost in 40 minutes. But I think we're gonna end it here now, guys. I took a lot of your time on a weekend, so uh, really, is it hard to find YouTubers? I know there are a couple of channels, but one channel it's purely AI content. But I don't know. I don't really follow because I really don't have time to look at other YouTubers. But because I dedicate my time to this channel and to the content I post on it. If you know any other YouTuber that does this, you can let me know and I will take a look because it feels a bit lonely sometimes. But I do this for you guys and also for me because this is my passion at the end of the day. But it's great to have somebody to share it with and to have these yapping sessions, because these are no edit, no AI. This is just me yapping, and maybe you guys share the same frustrations with like the haters and GD's teasing, but maybe we want to share our excitement for Top's album. So none of my friends like Big Bang either, and it's very hard for me to explain to them that I have a YouTube channel dealing with this, and they're like, huh? So it's just us having a chat, yapping session about everything Big Bang and Top and GD, and speculating and crashing out and joking and laughing, and I hope not crying, not very soon. So yeah, it's very hard to find people that relate to you, but stand tall. I know a lot of people that are, let's say, embarrassed a bit about this, and people laugh at them and judge them. But as I said under one of my shorts from a few days ago, life is too short. Follow your passion. If you like, you don't have to go with the crowd, guys. You don't have to like what everybody else is liking. For me, Big Bang is Big Bang is started as an escape form because I don't understand the lyrics. So it's just vibes, and it just takes me out of my reality, and whatever issues I have or problems, it's just soothes them, and it makes me happy. And don't be embarrassed, because uh, people barely like themselves. You don't have to worry if they like you or if they judge you. Or life is too short, guys, and stand tall and be proud, and don't let anybody make you feel bad or ashamed. Or no, no, no. Real people, real friends don't do that. I do have a TikTok account. I made it recently for this channel, but I mostly post. I don't post a lot. I made it just for cross-platform promo marketing, basically. So, but it's the same name as the account. I think it's Big Bang Vault. I'm also on Instagram with the same name. I don't post a lot. I have a personal account. You can text me on the Big Bang Vault Instagram account if you want my personal account. I'm here for you guys, and I am so happy that so many of you joined the live stream today. Uh, I think it was time well spent, as somebody said in the chat. And my face hurts, guys, from smiling this much, and I'm so happy and fulfilled right now. I hope you guys feel the same, because life can get so sad and bleak and terrible sometimes, but I like our little bubble here of happiness and escapism, and where we only feel joy and frustration at GD for his GD top thesis, which we love deep down. But yeah, so I will make a post on my channel with all my socials, and I think that will solve the problem for everybody. Yeah, great. Thank you guys for joining. If Top drops tomorrow or at midnight here, a music video, album, song, anything, I will go live. It will be not programmed or anything. You will also get notified, I think, if that happens. But if not, um, if there's this, if you on this talk. On this TikTok that I made, there are some reels that I made of myself dancing to Bang Bang Bang. So if you see my face there, that's me. But I also will link all my socials in a post. So if we don't see each other tomorrow, if something happens with Top, I repeat, there will be a live stream to react and crash out and have fun. Be excited. If not, maybe we will do another one, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, if you guys want. Uh, Let me know if you prefer this hour or later, like we usually do. Usually I hold them at around 8 p.m. my time. So now it's 3:24, so 5 hours later. You can let me know anytime when it's more advantageous for you. um Otherwise, fingers crossed for tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we might, somebody said we might wake up with a notification that Top posted. Even if you post the release date, I will be super happy and we'll talk about that. And yeah, fingers crossed. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, rest of the weekend. I for sure have started my weekend in a great way. I am so happy right now, and I love you guys so much. And yeah, yeah. But then on his birthday, we had no clues and we had no teasers, so it's different now. Yeah. Also, guys, go to Top's teaser video on YouTube and leave some positive messages there so we can drown out the haters. Okay. So, bye, guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.